Hello and welcome to SFCNN Student News. I'm Vanessa and I'm here to inform you about all the latest things that are happening at Sioux Falls Christian. There's been a lot of things going on down the elementary right now, but some of the most important lessons are taking place outside the school. I recently interviewed the Mulder family and talked to them about a life-inspiring meeting that took place. If you don't know this hardworking, spunky third grader, you would have not expected to see Isaiah in this condition. But 4 years ago, Isaiah was fighting for his life.
March of 2008, he was diagnosed with aplastic anemia, which is a bone marrow failure disorder.
Thankfully, with the help of a donor and the love and support of a Christian community, Isaiah is now a healthy third grader.
Isaiah had a bone marrow transplant and received marrow from a complete stranger.
Isaiah's bone marrow was not making any platelets, which helps heal cuts or bruises. He also was not making any white blood cells, which helps fight infections. And lastly, he was not making any red blood cells, which helps carry oxygen to your body. The donor's son had a similar case of what Isaiah had.
His son had kind of what I had, but it was a little worse. And so he put his name on hoping to match his son.
Lord put it on Kristen's spirit about a year ago. She thought that maybe now would be a good time for Doug to be able to meet Isaiah.
Say there isn't a God, but we could tell from the emails over the past few years that we've been having that he didn't share exactly the same faith and strength in faith that we did.
I appreciate that half where he does, but I think you should kind of fill in the other half with it.
Isaiah would love for Doug to visit him in South Dakota.
Isaiah is really enjoying life. He is enjoying sports. He is strong and feeling well and has what I think is a pretty fun personality.
Isaiah is strong and healthy again. He is fully enjoying life. His parents and 2 brothers have supported him with love throughout this journey. Vanessa Brown reporting. And now joining me is Alex Greenfield. Alex?
Hey Vanessa. Recently I talked to Jacob Van Horsen about his mission trip to Haiti he took over Christmas break, and this is what I found out. During Christmas break, while many students were spending time with family, Jacob Van Horsen and his mother were spending time away from home serving on a mission trip in Haiti.
Yeah, when you think of a mission trip, you think of going out of the country, and that's kind of what it was for me. It was my first mission trip. Went out of the country for the first time.
Jacob traveled with his mother through a program that provided medical assistance to those who typically don't have access to it. Jacob describes what these conditions were like.
You could definitely see the disaster from the earthquake. They still had the earthquake was in like 2010, I think. That was 3 years ago. But they still had like Samaritan's Purse huts up from when they built that because they just don't have enough money to build anything else. People don't have everything that you have. They struggle to get a meal. A lot of people I saw, if they were lucky, they had a top shirt. I guess that kind of motivated me to spend a lot more time with the kids.
Although the reality of living conditions were a shock, Jacob also described how this experience was inspiring.
Their worship, that was very inspiring. I'm surprised you can't hear them in America. They were very loud. They worship like crazy. Like they know that they're not going to go another day. Like they legitimately want to be at church worshiping. I was pretty blown away by how they worship. I learned not to take things for granted, definitely. I mean, you're going to learn that anywhere you go, but when you see up close, not just on camera, but you see, like, with your own eyes, you get to see that people don't have everything that you have. They struggle to get a meal. When you see the orange hair from malnutrition and broken bones, they have so little, and that really hurt me. I'm not a gushy person, but that kind of struck me as humbling, I'd say.
Overall, Jacob enjoyed his experience in Haiti and hopes that someday he will have an opportunity to go back and revisit some of the people he has met.
A ton of people believe in Christianity, and they claim that as soon as you meet them, they'll never forget you. And I wanted to see if that was true if I ever went back.
For SFCNN, I'm Alex Greenfield.
What a great opportunity. Thanks, Alex, for sharing. Well, the boys and girls basketball teams were on a different kind of mission this season. For more on that, we will go to our sports anchor, Brandon Boyd. Brandon?
Thanks, Vanessa. Well, you're right about the missions thing. The boys had a great season, and I got a chance to catch up with a few players and head coach Mike Scouten.
The Sioux Falls Christian boys basketball team has a lot to get excited about this season. With an undefeated record, they have dominated the court. This can be contributed to the many strengths of this talented team.
I would say that the strength of our team is that we're really versatile and that we have big guys that can get in the paint and score. We also have guards that can penetrate and get to the rim but also have deep range. And we also play great defense, so even if we have a bad shooting night, we'll still always be in the game because of our defense.
Our defense is probably the main thing that we've practiced over and over again. Although we struggle in rebounds sometimes, we seem to also get frequent amount of offensive rebounds. Other strengths are our three-point percentage and assist ratio. Like at Dakota Valley, we went 14 for 20 on threes. I mean, you can't really stop that.
At the head of this multi-talented team is Coach Mike Scouten. I asked for his input on this year's season.
The main thing is our team chemistry. The guys all get along real well. They play hard together, and they play for each other. We're playing really good team defense this year, and so I would say that those two things are probably our strengths for the season.
After a very impressive season of basketball, the Sioux Falls Christian boys finished the regular season undefeated. It wasn't until the postseason until they experienced their first loss against Stells in districts. For SFCNN, I'm Brandon Boyd. The Sioux Falls Christian boys weren't the only ones that had a successful end to their season. The girls' basketball team made it all the way to state after an emotional end to their season. The girls took home 7th place at the tournament in Watertown. Back to you, Vanessa.
Thanks, Brandon. Here we have Audrey Brooks with us, who has given us a report on a new athletic program that has just started. Audrey?
Thanks, Vanessa. That's right. There's a new season starting as the weather heats up. It is called the Winter Workout Program. Instead of sitting on the couch and watching TV after school, some Sioux Falls Christian students are getting involved in the Winter Workout Program.
Most of the kids they're getting ready for the track season, and knowing that that we're going to have a really good boys and a really good girls team, I think that motivates them to work hard too.
I really like how if I work out by myself or at home, I don't usually work as hard. I don't have people to motivate me and keep me on track. So it's nice that Mr. Vanderleest, Coach Pettengale, and Mr. Ackerman are there to push us.
Another reason people are motivated to come is because of the sense of camaraderie. There are usually 15 to 20 other people, and they make it fun. But they will also ask you where you were when you were gone, so they keep you on track.
For the main part, it's just trying to get your body adapted and ready for the pounding that will come with the season. And so it's a lot of form running, a little bit of plyometrics and working on fast twitch muscles. A lot of it is hip and core mobility, strengthening, flexibility. And then we have a little bit of a weight training program with it too.
Mr. Vanderleest says that the program is designed so that people from all different abilities are able to participate. And like most workout programs, what you put into it is what you are going to get out of it.
Anybody who wants to work out and get in shape is welcome to come.
For SFCNN News, I'm Audrey Brooks.
Thanks, Audrey. We now have Katie joining us with an update from the Fine Arts Department. Hi, Katie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I interviewed Miss DeWitt and some of the students involved in one act. They went to state this year, and here's what I found out. This year's one act plan was a sissification of A Midsummer Night's Dream.
So it was Shakespeare's story of A Midsummer Night's Dream done in a Dr. Seuss style. So everything rhymed like Dr. Seuss would, and it was kind of more of a story feel to it, a kid's book feel to it.
It was the same plot, mistaken identity, forbidden love, few mischievous fairies, and some bubbling actors in the middle of it.
The play was A Midsummer Night's Dream, the Dr. Seuss version.
Along with the tryouts and learning their lines, it took the actors about a month to prepare for their competition.
We had tryouts in December, middle of December, and it went all the way through the end of January. So about a month and a half. It goes fast.
And after months of practice and preparation, all of the hard work paid off when they got the chance to compete at state.
It was exciting. We got first at regions, so we went in with a lot of excitement.
It was really fun to go to state. We were proud and we were excited.
An incredible experience. You get to watch plays from all over the state in all 3 classes, and those experiences are as much fun. And then when you perform in an incredible theater for college drama teachers, you get a feel for what is your performance actually like. State is wonderful.
And that is important for improving the one-act program at SFC. One-act director, Ms. DeWitt, has some other tips for aspiring actors.
I would say audition as much as you can, because the more you audition, the better you get, even if you don't get a part the first time you audition. And just have fun, because most of the time you do your best when you're not too serious about anything.
I am Katie Trumbull, and this is SFCNN News.
All in all, we have had a very busy last few months here at Sioux Falls Christian. Activities come and go, but we will always be here to keep you updated. You can find all of this, plus more, at the SSC website. Just click on the webcasts and newscasts. As we leave you today, we will play you some quick outtakes from the variety show that took place a month ago. For SFCNN Student News, I'm Vanessa Brown, and thanks for watching.
My song, I lived in fear for my future.
Matt, what are you doing?
Reblazer Wolf, what are you doing here?
Matt.
This is the end. I've drowned and dreamed this moment.
Sarah, you're so wonderful. Sarah, you're the best. I want to pose for a picture in my tux next to you in your lovely dress. Oh, Sarah, will you go to the prom with me?
Oh, yeah. You made such a connection with me. That was so beautiful.
Even though I'm not from this country, I still really loved it.